Well, good morning, beautiful people.
Hey guys.
I'm here for just a little bit because my home health people are coming at 10. The doctor is coming at 10. So I'll be here just for a little bit of duck in, duck out. And
Somebody's doing some ducking.
well, I've got on clothes. I'm not ducking it today.
You're not ducking it today?
No.
You're getting a house call?
Yes.
Yes.
The home
You
health
have a
care
doctor
people.
that does house calls.
The home
Yes.
health care people today, we can actually send a doctor to your house. And we're like, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like it's 1950 or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're calling. They called yesterday.
Yeah.
And Jeremy set it up for him to come this morning.
Because there's so many people coming. And it's like, wait, what trade are you? Are you a nurse? Are you an occupational therapist? Which one are you? Because we still have to do intake on occupational therapy, which is coming today also. So she got two. Physical came yesterday, occupational today, and the doctor is coming out today.
Okay.
So she got a double visit.
Double visit today.
I mean, it sounds like to me that they have the technology. They can rebuild you.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to rebuild me.
Skynet is real.
Yeah.
That was from the $6 Million Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which Jeremy wouldn't remember because he's too young.
No, I can't do it. But I know AI is coming up, and they might as well send a drone with, the little pills or whatever they wanted to have, and let's do this thing.
Yeah.
With a big old screen on it. Say, hey, I'm Dr. So-and-so. And then the drone just flies off whenever they're done.
Stop it.
I'm in drones now. So it's like, I'm thinking, what else is possible?
So everybody welcome in. It's going to be a good show. But I'm going to duck out.
Yeah, she'd be ducking.
So I can be prepared for the doctor. And take it away, guys.
Good morning and welcome into Go Live Together. We are your morning team. Welcome in all of the people who have joined us on the replay. First of all, thank you from the bottom of our hearts for coming back to check out the show. We got a good one for you today. It is no different except for some of the people that may be coming into the live chat. I know a lot of you guys are traveling, so please be safe on the road as you make your way to Helen for this weekend. But for those of you that have taken the time to sit down with us right now, good morning and welcome in Traveling with Tinkerbell, first up in the chat.
Hey, Jack.
Good morning. And she says, it is a sunny day in Florida. The spring is fast approaching. Have a fantastic day. And I know Scott's excited about this spring approaching thing because that means it'll be warming up outside, to say the very least.
Definitely warming up for sure.
How late does it snow up there?
We can easily get a decent snow all the way up to the middle of April.
Oh, my Lord.
And in New York, it was still cool. Sometimes in June, the first week of June was still cool.
Oh, wow.
Listen, in the first week of June, easily early June, we could still dip down into the 40s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that'll work. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures have come in. Hello.
Allied reinforcements have arrived from the north.
Ooh.
It's hump day.
Yes, and it says good morning and happy hump day all the way from the great north. And we got a Sea Leg Journeys raid coming in. Kathy Mills first up. Hey.
Good morning.
She's going to Helen.
She's going to Helen? Well, be safe. Tiffany from Canadian Family Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Eddie, I think Kathy is going up to Helen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danny D, the troublemaker Angel is here. Good morning.
I need to put them together, Troublemaker and Angel. So
right. Troublemaker Angel. Nothing wrong with that. Yep. Scott Smith is driving and listening. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
Najuma Brown has made it in. Hello. Welcome in.
Good morning.
Mountains to Sea crew. Welcome back.
Yes.
Hi.
Always happy to see people return into the chat. Love it. Cruising with Keith has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
By the way, happy birthday, Keith.
Happy
It's Keith's birthday?
Yes.
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
Can we get some balloons?
Yeah, we got balloons for you.
It's Keith's birthday. He's 15 today.
Nice. Yahoo! Captain Billy J. Travels has made it in. Ahoy there!
Hey,
Who let that guy in here? Again.
Welcome.
We need to re-interview the bouncer. Marjorie has made it in. Good morning.
good morning.
Hi.
Andrew.
Yep, we have home care here in Canada as well. I know, right?
Who
They
said
need
that?
Mike and Rihanna
Of
said
course,
that.
they're going to have home care in Canada. I mean, they've got amazing health care in Canada.
Yep. House of X Entertainment Inc. has made it in. What's up, fellas?
Welcome to the party.
Oh,
Yep.
I can't dance like I want to. 'Cause I don't
John
feel
Gaylor
so
has made it in, and he says the Bionic Woman.
good. Yeah,
That's
I
her.
hope so.
That's her right here. She's the Bionic Woman. She keeps coming
Yeah.
back.
Coming back.
That's right. 10 days away from Leo's birthday cruise. Man, I know you guys
March
are gonna
17th.
I know you guys are
And
gonna have
speaking
an
of 10 days,
excellent time.
speaking of 10 days, I woke up this morning and asked myself, how the heck has 10 days gone by already? I'm on a 10-day cruise and it is over in the morning.
Yep.
Man.
And you've been complaining about the getaway so much. And look at that. 10 days flew by.
But still, like, how does 10 days go by like that? I feel like I just got on the ship a couple of days ago and it's already 10 days.
It's gone. Yep. That's what grape juice and
I agree,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
and
Gosh,
66 will
believe
do.
me, cruises go by too fast. I'm seriously going to need like a 30-day cruise or something.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Bamanola Adventures has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
baby.
morning.
Oh, and here we go. Marjorie says, Cheryl, enjoy your handsome male doctor.
Hey! I didn't know you were a doctor, Jeremy.
Sometimes.
They asked me yesterday, the physical therapist said, do you mind a man coming? And I said, it's okay. My husband will be here.
Okay, Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I've been looking into drones. Any recommendations? Scott, you want to take this one?
I have no recommendations. I don't know anything about drones. What do I know about drones?
Yeah.
Oh my
You know a
God.
lot about drones.
You do.
No, he doesn't. He had pictures of
And-
drawings or something, but
And
Yeah, I mean, all the drone footage that I have and stuff like that, I steal from other people.
right. And okay, so here goes, Tinker. The one that I have has been listed as a great starter drone, and it is none other than the DJI Mini 2. Okay, it's
SE.
SE. Yes,
There's
very light.
there is a Mini 2. There's a Mini 2. It's been discontinued,
Yep.
but there are some still floating around out there. But the one that's not discontinued is the Mini 2 SE.
Yes, it's a great model. They said it's a great starter drone. I agree. As soon as I picked it up, I was like, okay, this is very easy to learn as long as you learn very well off of YouTube, as many of us do, you know, because these drone pilots, they give you step by step as to what to do, you know, start to finish. And if you follow those instructions, you'll be all right. You really will. There is a very small learning curve as far as getting the bird in the air and put it back down. So, just learn some basic flight stuff and then get into it. You'll enjoy it. You really will.
Yeah, once you get the basic flight stuff down, then you can really focus on the filming, like the camera work, and you know, and really get some great camera shots without the concern that you're going to crash it.
Right. Once you get past that concern, sky's the limit, literally.
Yep.
All right. Captain Billy J says, I heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I heard that a grape juice a day keeps your dancing moves going on YouTube. And since you brought it up, I won't play the full clip, but I will play this part of this one right here.
See, every time I see that one, that end, every time I see Eddie just kind of just casually just going,
Yeah.
and I think to myself, yep, there it is. There's
That's
the
that
proof
feeling.
that he knows what he just got.
Yes.
He already has a plan for what he's gonna do with what he just filmed.
Yes.
And you only know it in hindsight, right? But when you know, and then you see that moment of Eddie's face, you can see the entire sinister plan coming together in a moment.
Canadian Family Life. Canadian Family Life says we have had a decent snow on Mother's Day here.
Yeah.
So that'll work. Okay. Marjorie says, don't be jealous of the handsome male doctor. Well, unbeknownst to baby, it's a female doctor coming today. Yeah. I'm the one that talked to the people. John Gaylor says, we in New York don't rule out snow until June.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Mike and
Yeah, I
Rihanna,
mean it definitely happens for sure.
Mike and Rihanna says we get snow all the way up until May.
Yeah.
Yep. Cruising with Keith, we have had a blizzard on Easter before.
Yep, sure have.
Wow. Wasn't nobody getting together with family on that day. Let's see.
And that was just, I think, not that long ago, right? Just a couple of years ago, I think it was. We had that Easter blizzard. So
2021.
New York.
2021 was brutal on Texas. I know that. I don't remember what month that was, but we took 2 pictures. 2 pictures. Ugh. That was it. That's all we got was 2 pictures out of the whole deal. We could have got that whole ordeal, man. But hey, cell phone batteries were going down and we didn't have any power. So we were being ultra cautious not to waste down our batteries.
the thing I remember the most about all the videos and the news reports from that time was not just that nobody had power, but that because nobody had heat, everybody's pipes were breaking.
Yeah.
So then not only like when it did warm up or when the power came back, you were gonna have like a mess with broken pipes.
Yep.
So,
and it was the plumbers were booked up for 6 months after that. All across Southeast Texas. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It really was. I think Danny D has maybe a birthday announcement March 28th. A happy early birthday. And let's see who else. Captain Billy J says, I slipped the bouncer and autographed 8x10 of myself and he let me in.
I knew it.
That'll work.
Something is going on. I gotta revamp the rules here a little bit more.
Right. And First Lady has made it into the chat. Hello, welcome.
Hey,
in.
babe.
And it says, oh, I remember when Scott thought a 7-day cruise was too long.
Wow.
I did. I used to think 7 days, boy.
Yep.
But now it's like 10 days goes by in a flash, and it is not long enough.
Right.
Yeah, it does. Like our first cruise was 9 days, and then our second cruise was 2 weeks. I love the 2 weeks. I will deal with 2 weeks anytime.
2 weeks.
Now, I think our cruise next month is 11 days on the MSC Divina, but we're going to ports we've never, well, with the exception of Aruba, we're going to ports we've never been to before. We're going to Costa Rica, Panama, and Cartagena, Colombia. So, and we have an excursion in Panama because our ship's not going through the canal. We have an excursion in Panama where we're actually going to take like a bus ride, like longer than an hour, all the way to the Pacific side of Panama, board a small vessel, and go through the complete canal.
Nice.
Back to the Caribbean side of the canal where we'll be taken back to the ship. And so we're really looking forward to that one. That's like an all-day excursion thing there.
Right.
So we're really looking forward to that. So we'll be very busy on that sailing when we get to ports and stuff like that. But I imagine it'll go by in the blink of an eye as well.
Yep. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation has made it in. Hello, welcome in.
Morning.
And John Gaylor says, get the kind that don't crash into trees.
Yeah.
That's a good tip. Camera's really good on the drone. It is a 2.4K.
2.7K.
2.7K camera on there. And if you get a good enough card, then all of your pans, all of your footage, everything will be super smooth. Just make sure you get a video rated SD card to put in it.
Yeah, as long as you get a video rated V30 or higher, and if you're recording at 2.7, that's, I mean, most video you're going to do at 1080 or 1440, right? So you do 1440, I mean, that's going to look just spectacular on any video you do. Because remember, most people are going to be watching it, on some device that doesn't, resolution wise, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. And what's really nice about a 2.7K file is it's, you can really work with it well. When you're recording at like 4K 60 frames a second or whatever, these are massive files. They take forever to render. And whenever you want to make the slightest little manipulation in them, it has to chew on the darn thing all over again. It's a nightmare sometimes.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. John Gaylor says, I have a water key to turn the water off at the street if we don't heat. It can happen too easily. Yeah, I know that's a good tip for anybody. If you find that you got sub-zero temperatures for a long time, just go turn off the meter at the street. That way you won't have busted pipes, and also depressurize your pipes there at the house as well after you turn it off at the street.
Yeah, we had that near the curb, and we also have another one on the crawl space as you're coming into the house.
Right.
On the side, there's another turning key there too.
Right. We just want to make sure that anything that busts out there at the street. That way it's the city's problem and not yours.
Yep.
Hey, Midlife Travels has made it in. Hello. Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Babe, check the heat. I think the kids turned on the heater.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's you.
Yay, go Elijah! Yay,
go.
Go. Turn that heat on.
Look who made it in. Your friend and mine cruising on the high seas and travel. That's right. Came in. Magnificent Germany with Darian has made it in. And Darian, hey, my hat's off to you for organizing this annual event over there in Georgia. You got everybody headed your way, and I know you guys are going to have a blast, including one of our co-hosts here. Tell them about the meetup while I go check on this heat situation.
My man, there's already a few creators on their way there now. So the whole thing starts on Friday, sometime around 2:00 in the afternoon, where everybody meets at Das Ice Cream Parlor in Helen, Georgia. I believe that they go to the hotel, whatever they're doing, and meet up for lunch, whatever they do. But usually around 2:00 in the afternoon, that's where they meet up at Das Ice Cream. Then we'll get together at the hotel. Most of us were staying at the Ellendorf Inn in the middle of the whole town. I believe that on Saturday, we have a morning breakfast at Hoppers.
Oh,
then sometime in the afternoon, we get together again at Das Ice Cream. They close the place down for just us, apparently. And then we have a nice dinner at the Hellendorf Happy House, I believe. It's a big restaurant at the end of the town. Then Sunday morning, we have a service at the hotel. We get a group of us in the back of it. And Jerry usually brings a pastor friend from either Florida or North Carolina, somewhere, where we have a service in the morning, and then we all go. Some of us are still there. We go to lunch at one of the restaurants nearby, and then once we're done with lunch, everybody's on their way back to their hometown or wherever they're staying at, unless you're staying an extra day or two more in Helen. Me and Alice usually around once after lunch, we just say goodbye to everybody, hop in the car, and drive our 2.5 hours back home. So I'm glad that I live very close to it, so it makes it very easy for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Midlife Travel says we will have our first 14-day cruise back-to-back coming up in August 2024 from NOLA. The good thing is that they are not repeating ports. It is our first time going to Jamaica.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
What is your back to back? Which ship? What company you're doing? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question.
Yes.
And let's see. Yep. It says the meetup is a lot of fun, and what makes it fun is all the awesome people. I know that's right. And Captain Billy J says the party doesn't start in Helen until the captain sails in on Friday. So
Yeah.
he'll be joining you guys out there. Oh, Midlife is going to be on the Carnival Liberty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both weeks. Both back to back on the Liberty.
Yep. And then let's see. Do you guys plan to go live on Friday night? Yeah. I believe we're still on track for After Dark this week. Except I know Eddie might be on location.
I might be on location in Helen. I might be on the road. It all depends on what time I get to pick up Alice and take off. I'm hoping to be in Helen by 9 p.m.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay. So
It's gonna be raining. It's a dark mountain road, so I gotta be careful. I can't be zipping through, So
Right. Just make sure you got another
if
camera.
if now I'll be on the car, streaming from the car,
Yeah.
coming to you guys.
Okay, well, here's a partial announcement here. Well, Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, well, when I find my way to Texas, I need to find my way to Buc-ee's. Yes, you do. Do not miss Buc-ee's whenever you come to the South. I mean, really, I'm so serious. That is a definite stop. You can check out the mustard grill.
I guess he liked the nuggets. I got him. I got my bag of beaver nuggets. I guess he must have liked them.
It's not the nuggets that I need you to go after. Just like I told Scott, I'm going to tell everybody here, get either the chopped beef or the sliced beef sandwich. It's already prepared, and they prepare them all day long, every day. Okay, so it's just a grab and go sandwich. It ain't nothing spectacular. It's just that the amount of food that they put between these two buns blows your mind. Okay, and you will get full and sleepy off of this one sandwich. Ask Scott; he'll be able to let you know about that sandwich. And also, if you can't do fatty beef or anything, there's also a turkey sandwich that you can get as well. That's just as good. Big old thick pieces of turkey they put up on that sandwich. It's really good as a alternative for those of you that might prefer poultry over beef. Midlife Travel says yes, both back-to-backs. August 11th through the 18th, Mahogany Bay, Belize, and Cozumel. August 18th through the 25th, Montego Bay, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So that's good. All right.
On Cozumel, she could go to one day to Paradise Beach and the other one to Mr. Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then check this out. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel has a question. Can I have one of each, or is that too much for Drunken Rob? As Scott would say, well, yeah, more than one Buc-ee sandwich is definitely overdoing it because it's too much.
Yeah,
very big sandwich.
I'm laughing about what Elizabeth commented here.
Oh, okay. Here we go. How did no one mention this turkey before now? Well, I mean, okay, so there's a lot of food options.
Yeah,
there is. There's a lot of food options whenever you get there. It's just that automatically, most of the time, I'll grab the sliced beef over anything because I love their brisket. Their brisket is just that good. Now, if I'm feeling healthy or whatever, then I'll grab the turkey. But other than that, I automatically default to the beef because it's just that good. And then I mess around and get the fudge sampler. I got to get the fudge sampler. It's like $15 with like 8 big old bricks of fudge. I mean, these bricks are about this big. So yeah, you will get full off of either sandwich you pick up. It don't matter, but the turkey is good.
Well, and I would say this too, right? Nobody mentioned it, okay, that they had a sandwich made with her favorite protein, because there's a sign on the Pennsylvania Turnpike around Downingtown that says the closest Buc-ee's is 539 miles. So somebody thought there's no need to mention it, because 539 miles one way is an awful long way to go for turkey sand.
We'll get it to Buc-ee's one day, man. It is just a matter of time. John Gaylor says, or just buy a pound of sliced beef and skip the buns. Yeah, you could do it without the bun. You just, hey, open it up and eat it.
Ashley, it was a good sandwich, though, right? Sometimes you get a sandwich from something like that. You're just like, meh, right? Yep. And I didn't have a come to Jesus moment or anything with the sandwich, but it was very tasty. And
yes, it was.
I was only an hour away, and I think that drive was worth it. Like, that was worth an hour drive for that. So
Ashley Ratliff has made it into the chat.
Good morning.
Jennifer from Embarkation Nation says, I actually like the turkey over the beef, but both are very good. I mean, hey, to each his own, but you got to get you a sandwich coming out of there before you do. Can I bring any of these things with me on a cruise? I don't know. They're locking down everything else. I don't see.
It has to be a sealed package, like the beaver nuggets. That's why I was able to bring them in. Yeah. I don't know about a sandwich. That might not be doable, but you never know.
Hey, listen, when I was in Puerto Rico the other day, I was able to bring an entire bag of this amazing chicharron that didn't even make it an hour.
Wow.
I put it here on the desk. I whacked it with a fist to break it. And then I was reading something, and this hand was just going like in and out of the bag, and the next thing you know, gone. Just some crumbs.
And Rob, I want to backdoor what you said. The drug police might think that you're trying to throw the dog off its scent, so I wouldn't really chance that.
Yeah, they're going to dig deeper in your bag and find all those Canadian drugs, and then you're really in trouble.
Yep. Okay, here we go. Andrew loves the Philly cheese cake wrap also, or cheesesteak wrap also. That'll work. All right. So
I usually get the Italian sandwich at Buc-ee's when we go. And Alice, I think she goes with the same. But she's a little scary of the cheese because some of them has Monterey cheese. And the first one she picked, I've done, and she got all frustrated about it. Yep. But I made a tray with her. I said, well, I'll take that one in here, have mine. But that's what we usually do.
Okay, so this is our current situation here in Galveston. The fog is so thick that nothing can show on the camera.
Holy mama.
At all. Like, it's really thick out there. So let's see what the weather is today. We are waking up to 63 degrees with 100% humidity and cloudy. But all the clouds are down here by the ground.
No, look at the humidity. That's why it's so foggy out there.
Yeah, and then later on today, we're going up to 71. But during normal sail away time, it'll be 69 degrees with 81% humidity and cloudy. So I looked to see where the ships were, and it says that the Disney Magic is here today. But I can't see through the fog, y'all. I cannot confirm whether or not this ship is here, but it does look like it's out here in the middle of the ocean. I know it was in New Orleans last night or yesterday. So I'm not sure if it came straight here or it looks like it's coming straight here. I don't know. But the Carnival Breeze is at sea. The Dream is in Belize. The Jubilee's in Costa Maya. The Prima's in Cozumel. The Regal Princess is in Belize. The Harmony of the Seas is in Honduras. And the Voyager is in Costa Maya. So that's where all of our ships are today. And we wish them well. They're out there having the time of their lives. And let's see. Will G, good morning, working and listening. Good morning, Will. Rob says, hey, screening people, I am Canadian. Do you know how far I had to come to get this? Oh, man. Yep. I get the chopped brisket from Buc-ee's. I had this past Monday, and I'll have another one as I head up to Helen on Friday and on the way back to Pensacola on Sunday. Yep, absolutely.
You must be stopping at the one in Alabama.
Maybe.
In Alabama on 85.
Yep, and I need to cook right along because the show is cooking right along, so you know what time it is. And today is a very weird day. Welcome to Jeremy Goes Bananas, the section of the show where I attempt to read what happened on this day in history. Today is no different. We are sitting here, Hump Day, March 6th, 2024. And on this day in history in 1475, we're going all the way back. It says Italian Renaissance artist Michelangelo, who exerted an unparalleled influence on Western sculpture, painting, and architecture, and whose works rank among the most famous in existence, was born in the Republic of Florence. In 1619, French satirist and dramatist
Satire.
Bananas. Sauvignon.
Bananas.
Serrano.
Bananas.
de Bergerac,
Bananas.
who was the basis of many romantic but unhistorical legends, was born in Paris.
Romeo and Juliet.
They said a whole lot to say absolutely nothing. In 1820, U.S. President James Monroe signed the Missouri Compromise, which allowed Missouri to be admitted into the Union as the 24th state. The legislation marked the beginning of the sectional conflict over the extension of slavery that led to the American Civil War. In 1834, Toronto, now the financial and commercial center of Canada, was incorporated. In 1836, the Alamo in Texas fell to Mexican General Antonio Lopez de Santa Anna after a 13-day siege.
That's in San Antonio, right?
Yes, it is.
See,
Okay.
I've been there.
And that's in the desert, right?
I mean, it's a metropolitan city, but I wouldn't call it desert, really.
yeah.
There is a desert out there in West Texas, but not so much San Antonio.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. In 1853, Giuseppe Verdi's opera La Traviata premiered in La Fenice Opera House in Venice.
Okay.
In 1857, U.S. Chief Justice Roger B. Taney announced the Dred Scott decision, making slavery legal in all U.S. territories. In 1869, at a meeting of the Russian Chemical Society, Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev presented the first periodic table.
Wow.
In 1899, the German company Bayer trademarked the name aspirin for its drug made from acetylsalicylic acid. I'm not sure if I said
Bananas.
that. There we go. In 1927, Latin American author Gabriel Garcia Marquez was born in Aracataca, Colombia.
Bananas.
Man, this guy is getting on my nerves. In 1957, Ghana became an independent nation led by Prime Minister Kwame
Bananas.
Nkrumah. In 1964, American boxer Cassius Clay took the name Muhammad Ali, which was given to him by his spiritual mentor Elijah Muhammad, leader of the Nation of Islam. In 1981, journalist Walter Cronkite, who was known as the most trusted man in America, signed off as the longtime anchor of the CBS Evening News. In 1986, American painter Georgia O'Keeffe, whose well-known works included large format paintings of natural forms, especially flowers and bones, died at the age of 98. And finally, in 2016, American First Lady and actress Nancy Reagan, who was the First Lady during the 1981 to 89 administration of her husband, President Ronald Reagan, and was noted as the most trusted advisor and most zealous protector of his reputation, died in Los Angeles. And that will do it for the most crazy Jeremy Goes Bananas episode ever. My goodness. Wow.
Bananas split heaven today.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the button's worn out.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, Eddie, he's going to the Buc-ee's on 85 in Bama.
That's the one we usually stop in. Every time we go to New Orleans or Texas,
Mm-hmm.
that's where we go.
Oh, okay. Here we go. The Z Show Cruise Fund has made it in. Good morning, content creators. Today will be a great day because I've got a lot of editing to do to put out more videos of the greatest cruise of all time, the Carnival Jubilee from the great state of
Texas.
That's right, baby. All right. Magnificent Germany with Darian looked like he's taking off in about 5 minutes. Men, be safe on the road. And I know that y'all are going to have an excellent time in Helen. But in the meantime, it is now time for Scott to bring us the cruise and travel industry news.
Good morning, cruise news from the getaway with Scott and Bananas.
On my last day.
Mm.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
This is definitely not going to make Clocky very happy.
Mm.
New Royal Caribbean ship to set sail sooner than planned. Royal Caribbean International has reached out to guests booked on what was to have been the first sailing, the inaugural sailing of the Utopia of the Seas, to inform them that the new ship is actually going to be welcoming guests earlier than originally planned. This means a new earlier inaugural sailing for the 6th Oasis class ship and a missed opportunity for travelers who had eagerly booked the July 22nd, 2024 departure for a once in a ship's lifetime very first inaugural cruise. These guests are, however, being offered the opportunity to change their booking if their plans are flexible. Utopia of the Seas is ahead of schedule and arriving in Port Canaveral earlier than originally planned. Although the July 22nd, 2024 inaugural season sailing that you booked will still take place, we are adding an extra voyage prior to this one. The email notification reads. Now, the first inaugural sailing or season sailing will be a 3-night weekend cruise on July 19th instead of the 4-night sailing on July 22nd. The cruise line acknowledges that many travelers may have booked the specific July 22nd sailing to be the first on board the ship, and to accommodate that desire, these guests have the option to move their booking to the new cruise. If booked passengers do opt to transfer their cruise 3 days earlier, they will be in the exact same stateroom as their original reservation, and they will be given a prorated 1-day refund for their cruise fare to compensate for the shorter length of the new inaugural cruise. A similar prorated refund will also be provided for prepaid gratuities, Wi-Fi packages, beverages packages, and other add-on options. Any traveler who booked airfare for the original cruise through Royal Caribbean will have their flights changed as needed, and the cruise line will unprecedentedly cover any non-refundable change fees for guests with independent air or hotel arrangements up to $200 per person for domestic travel and $400 for international travel. Receipts will need to be submitted for reimbursement consideration, and as is standard procedure with these types of changes. The offer to move to the new sailing is only available for a limited time. Guests must make their decision no later than Tuesday, March 12th. After that date, it is likely that the new inaugural sailing will be opened for bookings for other travelers. So if guests do not respond to the offer, they will remain on the July 22nd departure with no impact to their reservation. So it says here that a cruise ship's maiden voyage is often filled with special events such as extra parties, souvenir gifts for passengers, and unique moments travelers don't get to experience on other sailings. Royal Caribbean has assured guests of both Utopia of the Sea's first two sailings, which include special moments so everyone can enjoy the experience. When you join us on your original sailing or the new one, we're thrilled you have chosen to set sail on Utopia of the Seas for the inaugural season. Be sure to look out for sweet commemorative items to celebrate our newest ship in the fleet in your stateroom during the first and second sailings, despite which one of these sailings you end up choosing. Utopia of the Seas will be the 6th Oasis class ship in the Royal Caribbean fleet, long believed to be the final ship in the immensely popular class. However, on February 15th, Cruise Line announced that a new order for what will be the 7th Oasis class ship, yet to be named, that order was placed, and while construction for the new ship has not yet begun and financing is yet to be arranged, she is expected to debut as early as 2028, offering cruise guests one more opportunity for inaugural sailings aboard an Oasis class ship. So very exciting. I know that Clock has, I think, a group cruise on that. Now, it's not, I don't think it's the inaugural cruise. I think it's later in that year, but in any event, I thought you might find that interesting. So moving on, I'm just gonna run a video, a news clip of this story. I'm not going to read the story, but I am going to headline it in that Royal Caribbean cabin steward arrested over hidden camera. I'm sure many of you have heard about this already. It has definitely been making the rounds on all the travel and cruise news. So we have a South Florida news article on it. So we're going to run that now.
Now at 11, suspected voyeur at sea, a Royal Caribbean employee arrested for allegedly installing hidden cameras in guest bathrooms and recording them. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Trina Robinson.
And I'm Chris Hush. Investigators say they found numerous videos of naked women and girls undressing as well as child porn. Jamie Garola is live at Port Everglades tonight where the worker was taken into custody. Jamie.
Yeah, the investigators took the suspect into custody while he was still on the ship when it arrived here yesterday. According to his own admission and according to an affidavit, he allegedly has been using those hidden cameras since December. Arvin Mirasol, a stateroom attendant for Royal Caribbean's Symphony of the Seas, arrested Sunday. Mirasol accused of installing hidden cameras in guest bathrooms and recording them in their most private moments. According to investigators, a guest found a camera inside her bathroom. The guest, who was staying in the room with her sister and mom, said she found the camera under the sink when she went to get a roll of toilet paper. Ship security immediately detained Marisol in a guarded confinement room of the ship. When the ship reached port, federal agents seized Marisol's electronics, including an Android, a micro SD card, a camera, and a USB stick. On that USB, according to an affidavit, 5 minutes of video showing Marisol placing the camera in the cabin bathroom. The camera aimed toward the shower. After installation, a girl who appears to be 10 years old entered the bathroom and undressed. During an interview with Marisol, he allegedly told investigators he would place his camera in the bathroom and he would pleasure himself. According to the affidavit, Marisol stated, "I want to control it, but I can't." Law enforcement questioned Marisol on how he decides what rooms he puts the camera in. Marisol stated, "If I like who is in that room, I place it." He further stated he would choose females approximately 16 and over in age. Royal Caribbean sent us a statement saying, "We have zero tolerance for this unacceptable behavior. We immediately reported this to law enforcement and terminated the crew member, and we will continue to fully cooperate with authorities." The worker faces 6 charges of video voyeurism and possession of child porn. He appears again in court tomorrow. Reporting live from Port Everglades, Jamie Garola, NBC6 News.
All I would say is
we will never hear from him again.
Right. But here's the thing, right? I keep saying this. It's disturbing for me, right, that although you can't blame the cruise line, can't say that the cruise line deliberately knew this or they knew this, but they hired the guy anyway, and so on and so forth. And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's disgusting, in my opinion, that the cruise lines will not take responsibility where any other corporation would have to. Any other corporation that was found to have employed or somehow otherwise provided an opportunity to an employee to engage in something that was harmful to others, they would be held liable. But because the cruise lines are not U.S. registered entities, they aren't. And of course they're going to say, that they, are cooperating and that they don't, condone it and so forth, of course, right? I mean, nobody's saying that they do. What I'm saying is that the cruise lines will spend whatever amount of money it takes with an army of lawyers to always and never be liable for anything ever. It doesn't matter if it really is their fault. It doesn't matter if they really did, know something. They will do whatever it takes so that you never find that out. And that's what really irritates me, that they will go to the ends of the earth insisting that they are innocent in every single situation, that they're not liable and not responsible in every situation, rather than just step up and say, "We're sorry, what can we do?" and then make their vetting process just that much better, right? And instead they'd rather spend whatever it takes so that they don't have to be responsible, and that there is never a court record anywhere that says that they were. And that's the thing that upsets me about it, because when you're in the business of providing something, some type of service, in this case, a vacation, a moment of relaxation and fun times and enjoyment, then, and something like this happens, I don't know why you can have such an attitude of, "Oh, that had nothing to do with us." So that's the thing that upsets me about it, because now those people are likely, to not only never cruise again, but I bet those people, when they're in hotel rooms, they'll be more vigilant. They'll be worried about it. They'll be thinking about it instead of fully, truly relaxing.
Yep. It does nothing but reveal what we need to be careful about. Also, while you're reading the Utopia story, Mountains to Sea Cruise says, "Yes, we are upset about this." And, I looked up, I just looked up the sailing real quick, and it's already listed here. And let me just show everybody what I'm looking at here. Your 3 nights, right here on the booking engine on July 19th starts out at $1,009 per person for a 3-night cruise. Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all see that, right?
Right. Plus
Okay.
taxes and fees, plus gratuities,
yeah.
plus whatever else. Yes.
Averages $336 per night. Then I scroll down to the next cruise, 4-day cruise, and $408.
Yeah.
But then I'm looking here. But then I'm looking here at the prices. Inside begins at $1,412. So I'm not sure if this is a glitch in my booking engine here with Cruise Brothers, but I don't see the 408.
It has to be. If that's the inside, it has to be a glitch. If that's the inside price.
Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. But this is redonkulous, y'all. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, let's see if we can get a couple of grand out of some more suckers before we get, into the nitty gritty. That's crazy. Oh my
Royal
goodness.
Caribbean. I mean, all cruise pricing, like everything these days, is definitely out of control, in my opinion, because there's nothing new about this sailing. There's nothing new about cruising that somehow justifies the, increased cost, in my opinion. But Royal Caribbean, out of all the cruise lines, has really set themselves apart on the insanity of pricing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're offering sailings on their oldest ships, just going to the Bahamas from a northeast port. So say from Baltimore, 7-night cruise on this really old ship where there honestly isn't anything to do on that ship except play cards and read a book. And I'm not even exaggerating.
Wow.
An inside cabin for 2 people for 7 days is $10,000.
Oh my God. Crazy. Hey, Ivy made it back. Hello, welcome in.
Good morning.
Yep. And Jennifer says, very excited for the Utopia. I think Cruise Vet was booked on the inaugural. Yeah. I don't know. Man, that's wild.
Does anybody know, did Mike move to Kentucky?
No, he sold the house, bought another one, apparently in Texas. Just waiting for the house to be finished so he could move in. He's living at a hotel right now.
Okay. Gotcha. Mountains to Sea Cruise says they could have made the earlier cruise a 4-day or given us an option to do a back-to-back, which doesn't appear to be an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well, I mean, you do have the option of a back-to-back. You're just going to cost you double.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Traveling with Tinkerbell says, I have a live show today at 8 p.m. That'll work. So we got some connections being made here in the chat. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
She needs to chill. And, we got that on the schedule for later. So chill, girl.
And Jennifer says, Clocks Group Cruise is September 13th through 20th on back-to-back sailings.
I knew it was later in the year. I knew it wasn't the inaugural, but.
Yep. Okay, yeah, we got some link dropping here. Oh, okay, here we go. John Gaylor says he probably installed the camera to make sure that the woman didn't flush anything other than toilet paper. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's just disgusting. Exactly. Rob, disgusting and very sick-minded.
Yeah.
Need to go sit down somewhere for a while. Hey, Rock the Boat has made it in. Hello, welcome, Ian.
Good morning. Don't
tip that boat over because we're trying to get on it. Leonard Family Fun has made it in. You are never late, because I know we're going overtime today, but that's all right. We're going to hang out for a while. It says, good morning, happy National Dress Day, National Oreo Cookie Day.
Wow, nice.
I got to get in on that right there. I do. National White Chocolate Cheesecake Day.
That one I get into.
Oof. National Frozen Food Day.
Nah.
And after you eat all of that, it is National Dentist Day.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, I love it. It all goes together. Get in a dress, eat a bunch of cheesecake, and then go to the dentist.
Ouch.
That'll work. I love it how the dentist think. Hey, Althea Taylor, Natural Life has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, hang on.
Screw that. No way.
Okay. Rock the Boat says, out of all my cruises, I had to book a 3-day to finally afford to go on the Allure of the Seas. Okay. Well, that'll work. The Allure is a pretty good ship. I know that one of those Oasis class is considered to be like the redheaded stepchild or whatever. Was that
the Allure?
The Allure.
The Allure.
Okay.
The Allure
Okay,
has not been. It's not been amped, what they call 2.0 amped. However, it will be. I believe either this year or early next year, the Allure is going into dry dock in Europe, and then that is when they are going to retrofit it with like the dry slide and stuff like that. So what they call the ultimate abyss. So that's at the back of the ship, at the edge of the boardwalk and the amphitheater, the aquatheater. I'm sorry. So they will be adding some other things around the ship. I think they'll be changing the Diamond Lounge into the Wonderland restaurant and so forth. Some of the things that they did on the other Oasis ships once they retroed them. So
yep. And let's see. Rob says, well, I have a booking on the Grandeur of the Seas in October 2025 for the Booze Cruise. And it definitely won't be a dull moment on the sailing, even with it being an old ship. We know that's right. If anything is an indicator of the dancing you did on 1.0, man, I know y'all are going to have some fun. Y'all are really going to have a blast. But I'm not sure how much real fun you can have on a Royal Caribbean ship. Yep.
I know. Now,
Wonder is the first Oasis ship where the solarium at the front of the ship is completely enclosed. The rest of them, it's partially, like every other panel is open, which makes it difficult to sail an Oasis class ship, say from the Northeast, because they do bring Oasis ships to New York in the summer. It has been Oasis the last couple of years. This is the first year, 2024 season. They're replacing Oasis with Symphony of the Seas, and in Bayonne, New Jersey, which is right across the river from New York City. And they're replacing the Anthem of the Seas, which is a Quantum class ship, which they sail out in the winter, with Odyssey of the Seas, which is a Quantum Ultra class. So with Wonder being completely enclosed, they could sail that from the Northeast with throughout the winter, because it's not entirely open. I would love if this new 7th Oasis ship had a similar design, and that they decided to station it in New York for the winter months.
Have we heard anything about this? The Wonder coming to Galveston?
No.
Wow. I know that would be a wonderful.
From what I understood, Harmony was coming back.
Harmony is already sailing from Galveston. Wait.
Right. No, wait. So this is what I heard. Harmony came, like Allure was there, right? Allure left, then Harmony came. Now what I heard was Allure is coming back. That's what I heard. Allure is coming back to Galveston. That's what I heard. So I actually saw that. I saw that in a news article that said Allure is coming back to Galveston, I think, for the late 2024-25 season.
Because I'm leaving out of Galveston next year in January on
Harmony. Yeah. For the Tropic Like It's Hot.
Yes.
All right. Well, Ship to Shore Cruise News has made it in. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome in. And here we go. Cruising on the High Seas and Travel says, well, Jeremy, that answer is very easy. All you got to do is put some more beer down Drunken Rob and wait to see what else he will do. I know that's right. Give him one of them 66s off of NCL and watch him go nuts.
This is all I can say, right? All I can say is that if that's what happens with beer, I would hate to see what an actual bottle does, right? Because, like I said, for me, beer, I can drink beer all the live long day.
Mm-hmm.
It's the bottled stuff that
No, it's sangria. It's sangria.
It's the bottled stuff. So that's from a bottle. That's wine. So anything that's from a bottle, okay, is what gets me dancing. Beer is, even though beer's in a bottle, beer is not a bottle.
Okay. So you're taking the tap, the tap escape on this one versus the bottle. Okay. well, that dog will hunt. Okay, so I know that we've been talking about these booze cruises and things that Eddie has going on. So let's hear all about it, man. We got Booze 2.0 coming up in how many? Let's see. I'm about to break everybody's heart. 236 days. Yes. Let's hear all about it, Eddie.
But October 28th will be here before you even know it.
Yep.
Guess what? We're leaving out of Tampa on that day, going down from Tampa to Key West, Montego Bay, and Grand Cayman. And I was chatting with Scott from Control Cruising this morning. He has a hookup in Montego Bay. He's working on getting an excursion ready. So I am looking forward to that. I know that in Key West, we got plenty to do around the port. I definitely want to get me some Cuban coffee and a Cuban sandwich. Definitely, that's what I want to get in Key West. Most of everything. Take a walk down Canal Street and hang out around the port. Also, my brother hopefully will be there. We get to hang out with my brother. And then hopefully make it to Grand Cayman also. So you want to come along with all of us? It's a big group. All of us are going to be there. Get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel to get your cabin going as soon as possible. We got 3 left in our group. So be part of it. Get in touch with Bruce so you can be part of it and put your deposit down and pay off by July. We still got plenty of time until July. And Charlie Trimble will be there. Ross, Orange Con Blog, the Cruise Nuts, all of us will be there. James Catanese, Scott from the Culture of Cruising, his aunt and Uncle June and Brady will be there also. It's a lot of people getting into this one. And we're gonna have plenty of activities to do on the cruise. So, like I said, get in touch with Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel so you can get involved and be part of it. So, the sooner you do it, the better. So, listen to this video.
Booze Cruise 2024, hosted by Eddie Lugo Studios, out of Tampa, Florida. Port of calls: Key West, Florida. Grand Cayman Island. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Aboard the Carnival Paradise. Come join us for this great cruise, October 28th to November 3rd, 2024. Contact Bruce at ocean2oceantravel.com.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
I love it. All right. Okay. So also, I know that a lot of creators are on the road, but there are going to be some that are coming on YouTube later on. And I know that I'm not sure if there's a list out yet, but let's see what Eddie has to say about that.
Well, it shows that at 11 a.m. Eastern, a moment in the war with Darian, although he's supposed to be driving from Florida to Helen, Georgia, but he might be on the road online. So check that out if you guys can. Hopefully at 1 p.m. will be Roy and Becky's Travels. There's a premiere from Coast to Coast at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Controversial Cruising will be on at 7 p.m. tonight. And then at 8 p.m. tonight will be Across the Waves with Tinkerbell, Keith, and Alice Lugo Studios. Also, Antoinette at Fun, E&G Explorers, Full Blown Country, Live with Mountain Folk, a Mountain to Sea crew will be all of these creators will be on at 8 p.m. tonight.
All right. Well, that is a good lineup for everybody to go see. And everybody that is headed to Helen, y'all be safe on the road. Take care of each other out there. You guys be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. And never, ever forget, we love you and good morning.
Bye.